Yo, what's going on, guys? Back with another video. Just waking up, man. Trying to just, use my time more wisely. Wake up early, get things done. I've been waking up late lately, and I'm not really a fan of that. I want to get this video out, and actually still have time in the day to do other things I need to take care of. But as you can see, I literally just woke up like maybe 45 minutes ago. But in today's video, I am going to go to the auto parts store and I'm going to get a VTEC solenoid and a knock sensor for the car because I'm trying to get this thing running properly by tomorrow. Today is Friday, so by Saturday, which is tomorrow, I'm going to try to have it driving well, like, no hiccups, no nothing. I'm also going to try to install my traction bar and adjust my coilovers on the car. So yeah, let's get today's video started. Been a while since y'all seen this car. My windshield making it look like it's mad cold when it's not even cold outside, but I'll do a video on this car one day. Right now it's dirty. I'm not gonna do a video on it. Alright, so just leaving out AutoZone, got my knock sensor, VTEC solenoid, some antifreeze. I got a deep socket 24 millimeter for the knock sensor to remove it off of the block. I don't know if the one on the block is the same size. It should be, but I do know that the knock sensor for the RSX is different from the Accord, the connector anyway. So I had to get the knock sensor, VTEC solenoid. If the VTEC solenoid, if I put the knock sensor on, the car goes past 4,000 RPM, I will return this and I won't install it. Yeah. All right, so back at the crib, and I was about to put the knock sensor in, which is right there. And come to find out that this socket size works for this knock sensor, but this socket size does not work for that knock sensor down there. So I have to go get a deep socket 27 millimeter. All right, so got the socket. I'm gonna go ahead and take this knock sensor off, put the battery on charge, and be right back. So that was super easy. I had to use a little bit of the half inch adapter for my 3/8. But here's the difference between the two. This is off of the Accord and its harness. It's bigger. That's why I had to get a 27 millimeter socket, and the connector is different. So for the RSX knock sensor, it's a 24. 24. So I'm going to use this socket to put this one back on, and to get, if you have an Accord block or anything like that, or anything with this size knock sensor, you want to use a 27 to get it off, and extension, yeah, all that. So little gem for y'all if y'all taking off of a knock sensor and putting on the proper one that you need with the RSX harness or any aftermarket K-swap harness. All right, so the next thing I wanted to do while I go charge my battery and whatnot, I'm gonna change my steering wheel out. My RSX steering wheel is right there. I am going to change out this steering wheel. Well, for one, because it's upside down. This is straight. When I'm driving, this is going straight. So I think me changing out the steering rack to a manual one, or maybe my tie rod ends or something happened to where this turned upside down. So I said, whatever, I gotta take it off anyway to put it the right way. Why not just put the RSX steering wheel on here? So yeah, to take this off, there is a little cover. Where is it? That's not it. Okay, here it is. All right. This little cover goes in here. Okay, whatever. You get the point. Yeah, this cover goes in here like such. You pop it out. There is that bolt or whatever you want to call it, star, key, whatever. You don't have to use a star. I got the normal hex. It is a size 4 that I'm using, and as you can see, I can get it out with this. So I'm gonna get this out, and that actually, it brings out the airbag so you can get to the 19mm bolt that's behind the airbag, and yeah, I'll show that part. Okay, so I got one side off, but this side is stripped. So I gotta go get the proper size star bit. I'm not sure. It's like one of those T somethings. So, excuse me. So if yeah, actually, I'm not gonna mess with this right now because I already left to go to AutoZone one time. I'm not going back again. So if I do, I'll go later and I'll install the steering wheel later. It's not that big of a deal to me right now. But yeah, this is stripped, so I have to get the actual size. Hopefully it still works, but yeah, that'll be later on. I guess I'll try and start it up and see if there's a check engine light for the knock sensor. There probably could be a check engine light for a whole lot of things. It's a swap car, so I'm not really sure if it's gonna be the knock sensor or not. But I'm gonna take it for a drive and see if I can go over 4,000 RPMs. That's the main test. If I can't, then I'm gonna change the VTEC solenoid. And yeah. All right, so I'm about to drive it. I realize I still don't have brakes, even though I put in the check valve. I don't have brakes still. I gotta pump the brakes in order for the brakes to actually start working. So I'm gonna take it real quick and see if it goes over 4,000 RPMs when I'm driving. All right, so just getting back, I couldn't hold the camera and drive at the same time because this is all loose. I gotta fix this, but the car is not in limp mode no more. It has power, but the VTEC, I think that's what it is. I can't go over 4,000. Yeah, I'm gonna try something real quick and then see if that helps. But I think it's the VTEC solenoid. All right, so while I wait for the battery to charge again, I'm gonna put the traction bar on, just the bar. I don't know about the arms yet, but you take these 3 off the factory tow hook on this side and on the other side, and that's where you bolt up the bar at. All right, so got the traction bar in. It's not set right. I just got it in here. I wouldn't say it's set right. I have to look at some videos on how to actually set one of these things up the proper way, because yeah, I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to these, so I'll look up some videos or get some help. But they're both in. They're just not set right. So what I'm gonna do now is I let the battery charge a little bit longer, so I rearranged some wires on the VTEC solenoid. This is from the harness. My whole setup is kind of weird. This is from the harness, and this is from the conversion harness. So I had this hooked up at first, and it wouldn't go past 4,000 RPM. So now that I got the one that's actually from the wiring harness, the engine harness, hooked up to the solenoid switch, I'm gonna try to drive it around the corner now and see if it goes over 4,000 RPM and go from there. If it doesn't, I'm gonna change out the whole entire solenoid and see if that helps. So I'm not sure how to tell if there's anything wrong by eye, but I can just see on this old one, man, this filter right here, that the oil comes through. I don't know what the neighbors are talking about, but yeah, this filter right here is clogged up. So I don't know if that has something to do with it or not, but I'm gonna put this on. And see what happens. But this just looks like a mess. So I think this is gonna fix the issue, most definitely. So I went around the corner and drove the car again, and the power is there, like I said, man, but it's not going over 5,000 RPM. So here's what I'm gonna do. All right, man, so that's gonna do it for this video. Not upset. I know exactly what's wrong with the car, so I'm fine with that. VTEC solenoid change, non-sensor change, still can't go over 4,000 or 5,000 RPM. So I don't have a VSS converter box. That's the issue. So my car, the transmission, the connection in the front of the transmission for the vehicle speed that controls the speedometer as well doesn't work, and I don't have the right one. So I either need the K-Tune converter box, or I just need to go ahead and modify my ECU to go ahead and disable launch control, which I probably would do. I'm just gonna go ahead and order the chip for, you know, the ECU, the K-Pro. Go in there and disable it, so that's exciting. Gotta find a laptop to do that as well. So yeah, so that will be the next video. Hopefully I can get that chip ordered, the K-Pro ordered by next week, and you know, hopefully get a video out the week after. So it might be a week or two before I upload a video, because I just simply not gonna have content. Or I can find content with my daily, probably. Yeah, I can do some content with my daily, but yeah, right now I just gotta wait for the ECU, the K-Pro. The ECU is here with me, but I gotta find somebody to install the software as well, the whole motherboard into the ECU. So that's another thing. That's more money coming out my pocket. Like I said, I'm not mad. I could go the cheap route and just get the K-tuned speed converter, but I'm not good with wiring. Like I'm okay with it, but I'm not comfortable enough to be playing with my ECU wires. I'll play with the wires underneath the hood all day. I'll figure that out. But when it comes to wires that's going to the ECU, I don't really like messing with stuff like that, because you know, it's too many factors. You know, you wire something the wrong way, you can fry your whole ECU, and then yeah, I ain't got time to be searching for another ECU, man. As hard as they are to find right now, especially. So I'm gonna just leave it alone and get the K-Pro. I keep saying software. What it is, a software. Get the K-Pro to come in the mail and have somebody install the whole board into the ECU, and I'll go from there. I'll have base maps. I'll have everything I need. The car would definitely run 100% better. So that's a plus to it, but it defeats the purpose of what, you know, this build was supposed to be. So it's a bummer, but at the same time, I know I'll be good for this build and future builds with, you know, K-Pro. So yeah, I really don't have a choice but to just go ahead and get K-Pro, because yeah, I don't want to mess with the VSS little converter box. I'm just gonna disable launch control and go from there. So yeah, man, that's gonna do it for this video. I'm gonna go ahead and go to work. Probably return some parts that I also bought that I didn't need. And yeah, hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Got traction bar installed and it got new parts on it, but you know, the problem isn't fixed. It's all good though. Yeah, and that's gonna do it. Catch y'all in the next one, man.